Today we're looking at tempo mapping to make the effects that you apply sound wicked. So tempo mapping is a process I use when I haven't recorded a band to a click. This allows me to go through and accurately dictate the BPM of the track to then allow me to put my effects on top, and those effects are then timed to the track. It just makes everything sound so much nicer, and it's a little pro tip which is really useful. So this track is a track that I've been asked to remix or mix again. I recorded it a few years ago, and I'm just going through the process of starting that mix, so I thought I would bring you along to show you how to tempo map. So you can see that I have isolated the kick and snare. The process is using tab to transient, and then you use a command called Command I, which I'll show you, which is add a beat marker. So at that point we can dictate the start of every bar or a specific beat within that bar. I'm going to go through and do every bar. I'm going to quickly run through and I'm going to show you how to do a whole song, and don't worry, I will speed it up. This tune has a tiny little guitar riff intro. I want to keep that as an intro, and I want the bar 1, beat 1 to be on the first kick drum. So I will tab to transient, I'll go Command I, and then I will hit 1 and enter, and you'll see that that has added a beat marker. You'll see that the BPM has gone back to 120, which is annoying, so we'll change that back to 84. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen through to the beginning of the second bar, and then that's where I'll put my next beat marker in, and you'll see that the BPMs will change and adjust accordingly. So I'm just going to listen. 2, 3, 4, 1. Right. So in here, knock that in, tab to transient, Command I, 2. And you can see that that has set the BPM of this bar of 78.9. So then we do that again, just to show you again. So we listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then this one, tab to transient, Command I, we'll make that bar 3. And off we go. So you can see that that BPM, that second bar, is 81. You can see how it fluctuates so quickly even between 4 beats. So trying to dial in effects around vocals and especially around snares and things like that would mean that it would be such a tough job, and you'd have to have sort of a one shot fits all, or you end up automating it all the time. So this just allows you to sort of set it once, and because the effects that we apply generally are tempo mapped, that means that you don't have to worry about it. So if you do this process first, you can go in and you can set your delays and your reverbs to be whatever you want them to be, and then they'll just work. It makes life so much easier. So I'm going to show you once more time, and then you'll just see me zip through the whole track. 2, 3, 4, 1. Right. Tab transient, Command I. So we want that transient to be bar 4. So hit 4. Bosh, there we go. And you can see that that BPM's dropped a little bit more. Fine. So I am going to very quickly zip through. So you can see that I've run through the whole track and I've beat gridded. The only other difference is at the very end where we get this last fill. I'll just play it to you. Where we get that, what I've done is I've gridded that so any delay trails or anything fixed to those beats. But that's essentially it. I do every bar. Some people do sections, so they make sure that the start of the chorus or start of the verse or start of the next section of the song is on. but I tend to do every bar just because it doesn't actually take that long. It's taken me 10 minutes to do that as a process, and it means that if I want to do anything fancy with delays or reverb swells or anything like that, I know that as I work through the song I don't have to go back and add more tempo mapping, so I can stay within that sort of creative process. And there you go, it is easy as that. So I will be doing a mix video soon of me adding effects to this track, so if you check that out as of today, the release day, it will be probably a couple of weeks before that comes out, but you will see how I get this to work properly. Lovely, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll be first to know when I release new content. But thanks for watching. Cool. See you later.